Good afternoon, guys. So I'm currently in the van, I'm kid free, and I'm about to do a DIY with Sean. So last time when I did the cupboards in the back of the van, a lot of you said how cool it was to see a chick getting involved and doing all this sort of stuff. So I thought, well, what better way to show you that we can do that again. So this is a job that anyone can do. All you're going to need is a small shifter and a, what's it called? A Phillips head screwdriver. See, I know what I mean. I just don't usually say these things. So what we're doing today, these Sirocco 2 fans by Caframo are getting swapped out for the Sirocco Elite by Caframo. So this is them here. So you might be wondering why we're considering doing this. So basically these ones that we've got here, we've had these since we very first got the van. We've got one on either side of the bed. They are running pretty much 24/7. So the motor on that particular model of fan lasts for around about 5,000 hours. We've just started having some issues where when they're running for a period of time, the fan will slow down, or we've had a slight rattle in it. And I think it's just that they've genuinely lived a long, long life in the Australian outback. So they're often running 24 hours a day for what's that, nearly a year and a half now. So I'll put the maths below. So these motors are supposed to last for about 5,000 hours, and they've done well over that. So we're really grateful that they've lasted as long as they have. The reason we're upgrading to the Sirocco Elite fan is because they actually have a longer motor lifetime. So it's a brushless motor. They go for 20,000 hours. They also have 4 fan speeds. They do a faster fan speed, and they still run on bugger all energy. So your amperage to run these is just nothing. So this afternoon I've already installed one here. So this was my practice fan. I thought, well, I better at least do one and make sure that I can do a good job of it, because I didn't want to try and show you how it works if I can't do it right. And I've just got to do this one here behind me. So I'm going to get into it. Let's go. So the only tools you're going to need for this install is a little socket, or this is a size 7. So I've got a size 7 on the end here and a small Phillips head screwdriver. If you don't have a socket set, you can also use one of these and just set it to the setting you want. Obviously these are just a lot easier to use, so that's all you should need for this. Apart from that, everything's provided for you in the kit. Alright, time for some unboxing. Ta-da! So this is our brand new fan. So when you get these, sorry, excuse my one-handedness, you'll get your fan, and then you also get a very small pack. There's not really many tools or bits and pieces involved with it, and you'll get your instruction manual. As easy as they are to install, you still get some instructions. I recommend reading them. Look, this page is bent. I recommend reading them. Make sure you do it the right way the first time, and then you don't ruin your fan. You obviously get your fan. You've got a backing plate, which is going to go on your wall with a sticky piece that you can add on the back of it, like this. And then you've got your wire as well to connect it, and a small kit of little nuts and bolts, and I think they call them locking washers, these little funny looking flower things. But anyway, they do a good job. So yeah, that's all you get in the box. That's all you should need. These ones actually have 4 speed levels. They've got a 4-year warranty versus the 2-year that you get with the traditional Sirocco. They're a 20,000 hour motor instead of 5,000 hour, and you still get all the timer settings up here, but you get the extra speed down the bottom. They also blow air a lot faster, so I'm really keen to get these up and give them a go and see what we think about them. In my case today, I'm going to be taking out this old fan, so it's a really easy process. I've just got to remove these 2 screws that are on either side, and this will pop off. So I'll set up the camera and you can watch. How easy is that? It's done. Gonna put the new one on. So when you buy a new set, they will send you out this little wire, which has your 2 little ends that can go on the back of the fan. It's also got your positive and your negative wire, which it's easily marked out with that little label there, if you can see that. So this is what I've used when I've done the fans before. We've got one that's down the bunk end of the bed, and I use this to hardwire it into the caravan. However, this one in particular has been set up with a little 12 volt port. So this plugs in up next to the fan. So I'm just going to do this one the same. So I'm basically going to steal the cord that we had on the old fan. So it was screwed in the back of here the same way the other cord would be. So I'm going to steal that and put it up with the new fan as well. So this is our new one and our old one. So you can see both fans are very similar. They're set up the same way. So I'm just going to take these off. If you've never done anything like this before, in most cases the red is your positive and the black is your negative. On the back of the fan in here it actually says negative and positive as well, so you shouldn't be able to make a mistake on that one. So I did check on this one before that it was definitely red positive, black negative. So we're going to be putting the red back on the positive like it was, and the black on the negative. So I'll just connect these quickly, give me a minute. Okay, so it's ready to go. And if there's any of you electricians out there, or you know, carpenters, or any of you blokes out there and you've been watching me and I'm not doing things the easiest way possible, be nice. I'm just going to plug it in really quickly and check that it works before I connect it, and then after that it should be good to go. I'm going to have a nice cool night tonight. Oh, that's a good sign, lights are on. Hey, we got power. Now, remember I showed you this backing plate and the piece of sticky stuff? I'm not using them today, the ones that they provided me, and the reason being is because they're actually already there. So this is what came with our Sirocco, the original Sirocco fans. It's been attached when it was done at the caravan manufacturer. So I'm just gonna leave those ones. There's no point in changing it over. Oh, moment of truth. So we plug it in. Oh, we got lights, that's a good sign. So I think they have to go through some sort of startup phase, because it seems that it likes to flash blue lights a few times and then it turns off and then it seems to be ready to go. There we go. So, yay! So that's fan speed 3. Fan speed 4. It's pretty full on, like there's a lot of wind there, hey. We've been big Sirocco fans since the very beginning. We loved having our other ones in here, and I'm sure we're gonna love these ones just as much. It's funny, you know, like just overall everything in them feels a little bit stiffer, a little bit newer, like they're ready for van life. And the fan blade itself, I don't know, it just, the way it moves, everything about it with this brushless motor, it just feels a little bit like it's gonna last us a lot longer. So I'm really excited to see how these go. So I know for some of you, maybe this is just normal day-to-day stuff and it's not all that exciting, but if you're just moving in a van and you want to learn about these sort of things, we highly recommend the Sirocco fans. We think that they're great. Like, we've had ours in our van now for 1.5 years. This is our first upgrade that we've ever done on them. We're just excited to try something with a slightly higher fan speed. Obviously, as you know, we've always stayed in the areas that sometimes are 40 degree plus, so to have that little bit higher airflow is really important to us. What I'll do, I'll actually pop right here, right now, just about the amperage on the fan as well. So it has an extremely low draw. You really just don't use much power at all. So they're the best things to have. So now we've got 3 in the van, so at any time we might be using an amp of power, a little less than an amp of power during the day. Sirocco runs under the brand Seeker, S-E-E-K-R, and Seeker is a brand which is made by Caframo. So most people know Caframo on the market, they recognise the logo. Seeker's a new brand name that they brought in, which is linking to the Sirocco. So if you ever see that in the market, that's what it is. And yeah, you should go out and check them out for yourself if you're interested in trying a fan. Up here, this link that I'm putting at the top of the page right now is where you can go and see the Sirocco fans for yourself and check out the stats and see if it's something that's right for you.